The city of Philadelphia is suing our friends, JSD Supply, as well as Polymer80 for being a nuisance and being negligent, meaning they create a risk of harm. Now, there's a catch to that, and I'm going to tell you all about it, but I want to thank the sponsor of the video, and that's us at Blackout Coffee. Guys, you are killing it. It smells phenomenal out here right now. We are flavoring our chocolate cherry, and it's... my mouth is literally watering sitting out here smelling the exhaust. I wanted to bring this to your attention because this is another attempt by a bunch of libs, anti-gunners, to sue companies in the Second Amendment community out of business. And Philadelphia, they pulled a quick one. They're using taxpayers' money for this lawsuit, but Philadelphia is not the actual ones who filed the lawsuit. The Giffords group did it. The Giffords group is co-counsel, and they wrote the lawsuit suing JSD Supply, who was a big part of the efforts to stop the ATF's frame and receiver rule, which is the ghost gun rule, which, by the way, a federal judge just vacated, saying that it's unconstitutional. Now, Giffords and Philadelphia are trying to sue JSD Supply and Polymer80 based off of that same premise. However, they're only going after the public nuisance law that they have in Philly, similar to what the New York one was, and it's just designed to sue gun manufacturers out of business. Now, we know that the Protection of Lawful Commerce in Arms Act protects gun manufacturers from frivolous lawsuits against their products when they're doing things lawfully and legally. And we got someone, that's the neighbor. But what these companies want to do is they want to try to sue companies, like I said, out of business. And Joe Biden is a big part of that. He keeps saying, you know, the gun groups and the gun manufacturers, the only ones who can't be sued, they have immunity, which is a complete lie. If their product is faulty, you can sue them. So what this case is saying, and I just read 75 pages of it, I'll have it linked down below for you. But they're saying that these kits, parts that they sell are firearms, and it's it's not true. They also, Philadelphia is saying that, they're getting all these ghost guns now by criminals. Criminals will always be criminals, and taking things away from the law-abiding will never change a criminal's heart or mind. It doesn't stop criminals from being criminals. But they're saying that Polymer80 and JSD Supply are the suppliers of a majority of the ghost guns that are, uncovered in Philadelphia, which, don't go after the criminal, go after an inanimate object. They're also saying that JSD and P80 are breaking the state law by selling unserialized firearms, which they don't. Polymer80 already addressed their buy, build, shoot kits, and JSD Supply doesn't sell complete guns. One thing that this lawsuit said was that these groups, JSD and P80, are threatening the public's right to health and safety by marketing, selling, and dispersing unserialized ghost gun kits into Philadelphia. Parts are just that. Parts are parts. That's just like saying that because AutoZone sells tires and spark plugs, that they are helping drunk drivers kill people on the highway. Sounds asinine, right? But it's the exact same premise. And Second Amendment covers, firearms and parts, etc. I'm going to read you this from the lawsuit itself. Right before the prayer relief, it says, "Wherefore, Philadelphia respectfully requests that this court enter an order, A, awarding judgment in its favor and against the defendants on the second cause of action, which is the negligence cause of action. B, enjoining the defendants' negligent business practices, meaning put them out of business. C, compelling the defendants to pay Philadelphia direct and consequential damages. D, compelling the defendants to pay the cost of the suit, including attorney's fees." That way Giffords gets paid out of this. And E, awarding Philadelphia such other further and different relief as this honorable court may deem just. Now let's go over what they're asking the judge for. It says, wherefore, plaintiff demands judgment on each cause of action, remember there's two causes of action, against the defendants in excess of $50,000, jointly and severally awarding the plaintiff the following. 1, a declaratory judgment requiring the defendants to abate the public health nuisance as alleged in count 1 above. That means shut down your businesses. 2, establishment of an abatement fund to remediate the public nuisance caused by them. 3, injunctive relief requiring defendants to abate the public nuisance they have created as alleged in count 1 above, and to cease their negligent business practices as alleged in count 2 above by ceasing sale of unserialized firearms to Philadelphia consumers unless and until they are in compliance with Pennsylvania law. 4, compensatory damages in the amount sufficient to fairly and completely compensate the plaintiff for all damages, costs, and losses for the injuries sustained by the plaintiff, approximately caused by the defendant's competent unlawful acts. They want punitive damages, they want interest costs, delayed damages, and attorney's fees, and such other and further relief as this court deems just and proper. Guys, this is just an attempt to sue JSD and Polymer80 out of business. That's all it is. I talked to John Crump about this last night, and when there is a legal defense fund established for this, I will forward that to you. We need to stand by our community, right? Because these lawsuits set a dangerous precedent. In fact, Polymer80 has already settled 2 lawsuits for multi-millions of dollars. And this, I fear, this is the way that cities will go now. These Democrat-controlled cities, which they'll never say it's their policies that have caused the turmoil. They always say it's a gun. They're going to have these groups, Giffords, etc., sue gun companies with using taxpayer funds as an attempt to sue them out of business, because they're going to want people to just keep settling. Because if you just keep settling, people will just keep suing, I guess, right? So it puts businesses in a tough spot, and it puts when you settle, you don't go all the way through court. You can't get a judge to say the PLCAA stands here. So we're in flux right here with this stuff, and I mean, that's just my opinion. If I'm wrong, I'll tell you I'm wrong, but I see a dangerous ship coming on the horizon when it comes to these type of lawsuits, because they're starting to drop more and more, and it's in these Democrat-run cities, New York, Los Angeles, Philadelphia, and the like. Guys, I'm going back inside because it's about 475 degrees here in Florida, and that chocolate cherry smells amazing. Check us out, blackoutcoffee.com/GNG. We make the best coffee, teas, and hot chocolates in the land. And if you don't believe me, just try it. Links in the description of every video. You can always save with code GNG10. And I really appreciate each and every single one of you for your support of this channel and our coffee company. So we see each other again. Be safe, stay vigilant, carry a gun to keep you, your friends, your family, your community safe. If you're into the Second Amendment, good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, from legislation to litigation, no matter where it happens, I'll bring it to you every single day. I love y'all. Oh, by the way, Florida, the streets are not flowing red with blood as a result of permitless carry, which went into effect last weekend, and I am enjoying it. Take care.